Hello, everyone. This is MMA Interesting Prospects podcast. Today, our guest is David Casal Moldes, who will fight on Level Fight League 21, February 8th. Hello, David. How are you?
Hi there, I'm doing pretty good.
And in about like 4 weeks, you will fight again in a really big promotion. And if you can tell me for now how your camp is going for this fight.
Yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm already pretty fit. Been eating well, sleeping well, training well. It's been a bit hard around like the holidays and stuff, but all's well.
And in like the perfect world, how many weeks for the fight you would like to have
How many weeks for
uh,
training?
for training camp? Yes.
Preparations? Yeah. In a perfect world, yeah, 8 to 6 weeks is always perfect, but yeah, I it doesn't really matter to me because I'm always fit. I'm always training, so like short notice fights are like also fine for me because I'm never like quitting or anything. So yeah,
So it's good that you don't have any like problems with weight cut because sometimes it's like the problem for the fighters.
yeah. Well, I'm not saying like I'm a huge welterweight or something. I do cut like a bit of weight. So yeah, the maybe like the ideal then let's say like 2 weeks in advance to know when I'm gonna fight because I do need to like drop a bit of weight before can get ready. But so the ideal is like 8 to 6 weeks, but I can like take a fight on short notice, like 2 weeks, pretty easily as well. Yeah.
Yes, I think that 2 weeks definitely is a really good time because sometimes
Yeah.
it's like for the fighter he need to just to be prepared for making a weight, not even fighting.
Yeah, yeah, you're totally right about that. Yeah, I do need some time to like drop some weight, but yeah, that's just how it is nowadays.
And your last fight was in November, and we will talk about it in a moment. But before
Yeah.
it, you had like 2.5 years, even more, break from your fighting career. So if you can tell me, was it like that the planned thing, or was it like more of the injuries or something like this?
Well, I don't remember the exact dates, but I tore my ACL. So I tore my ACL like I don't know when it was, maybe 2021, I think. Then when I tore it, I started training without knowing that I was injured. So I was like training like that for like 6 months. Then when I like discover, eventually I went to a physical therapist, and he said like, yeah, you tore your ACL, so I needed to get surgery. So then I got surgery. Surgery needed like recover for a year. Then I need to also like get into well, get fight ready again, and that took like another like 4 or 5 months. Then I had a fight scheduled, but then I got like sick, so we had to cancel that fight. Um, and now I had my last fight in November, so that's like basically a little bit of the timeline. I've been dealing with the injury and just getting really back into shape of fighting. That's I've never like doubted myself I wasn't gonna fight again or something, but it just took like a lot of time to recover from the injury.
And actually, on topology, I saw that you had many fights cancelled, so probably it also can be a little bit disappointing when you are preparing yourself for a fight, and in the end, the fighter had to like pull out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like especially with my last fight, I just had like three pullouts out of nowhere. Like 2 weeks before no 3 weeks before no, yeah, like 3 weeks before the fight I had a pullout. Then they found a new opponent. He pulled out, and then just a week before the fight, I got somebody. I'm very like happy that the guys took the fight on such short notice, because it would have been like almost like 3, 4, 3.5 years I wouldn't have fought if that guy didn't accept the fight. So yeah, it's pretty it's been a long time, but I'm happy we're back on track now.
Yes, and I think it was actually a really big moment for you because it was a really, really good knockout. I think that it can like boost your career a little bit because it's like the very good viral moment for you, and probably also you can carry this kind of momentum to your next fight. That you are on a good winning streak, 3 fights winning streak, and then after this really good knockout, maybe you will hunt for even more spectacular one.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping for my next fight. I'd love to get another finish, of course. Keep the momentum rolling, like you said. And yeah, well, I'm aiming for the big leagues, so the UFC, of course. So, and I kind of know that they like really want like finishers in the sport, somebody who fights exciting. So that's what I'm always like gonna try and do. Yeah.
And what was the first combat sport that you ever trained that you start your journey with?
Um, I started with kickboxing when I was 15. And I had like a couple of amateur kickboxing bouts. Then eventually I just got into MMA around 16. I thought it was just more spectacular, and it was on a come up as well. So I just naturally, like a lot of people, I guess nowadays do, like they naturally like transition to MMA.
And did you start in Spain or Netherlands?
I've lived here all my whole life in the Netherlands, so I got some family in Spain. I just came back from Spain just to visit my family for a couple of days. Um, but I've lived here all my life, and I started here with MMA. So yeah, that's kind of the country. I'd like to represent both countries, like the Netherlands and Spain. So so basically that's it. Yeah.
Yes, and it's the best country to train kickboxing. It's kind of crazy how many champions that the country produce. So if you can learn from this kind of fighters, your level definitely will be high.
Yeah, I've been training with so many high level guys. Recently, I fought on the same card with him, Bestati Tijani. He was the former Glory lightweight champion, and he challenged for the welterweight belt as well. But I'm like training with him, and he's making his come up on the in MMA as well. But like knowing that I'm training with him just boosts my confidence as well. So training with those kind of guys, yeah, that's great. It just really improves my stand up.
And right now you train in Team Schreiber.
Yeah, so I train out of Team Schreiber. That's like my main team. My coach, my head coach is Bob Schreiber, and I'm training with Stefan Struve. Those are the people who really like guide me in the sport. Then sometimes I train like also with Team Musasi, um, and some other guys. So but my main team is Team Schreiber. Yeah.
And you mentioned two like really big names in the sport because of course Stefan was like a really good heavyweight. He actually got a win over Stipe at one
Yeah, yeah,
point.
yeah.
So it's kind of crazy, and I think that Musasi is the fighter who one of the best fighters ever who didn't win a UFC belt. I think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just Stefan Struve is just a great coach in general. He really taught me the ground game of MMA. Um, Great guy, and I just surround myself. I try to surround myself with people who are such high level because you need those kind of people if you wanna make it high in a sport. So yeah, I'm very fortunate that I can train with these guys.
And did you have a chance to watch any of your next opponents fight or like highlights to know something about him?
Yeah, I really try to study like always all my opponents. I think it's very important. Um, I know he's like a bit older than me, but a bit smaller. He's probably like really strong, but doesn't say anything, of course. And I think he's mainly like a ground guy, so somebody who likes to go for submissions and stuff. I'm really excited to fight him. I do think I'm skill wise a bit better, fight IQ a bit better. But yeah, we'll see. I hope we'll have a fun fight. I hope I'll get the finish as well. Yeah.
And actually, in your pro debut, you fought against really experienced kickboxers. So in this kind of fight, you probably don't yeah, like you know what kind of strategy the fighter can bring to the table.
Yeah, my first pro fight against Jason Wilnis, it was not my best performance, of course, but it wasn't like a really bad performance as well. I just learned a lot from that fight. One of the main things that I learned from that fight that I was like probably like in the wrong weight class, fighting in the wrong weight class. I felt like when we were fighting, he was like way stronger and just had a sort of size advantage over me. Um, Besides that, I did do like 3 rounds of 5 minutes with a former Glory middleweight champion. So it just taught me like a lot of good things, but I do um how do you say it in English? I do think it's a shame I lost my like my undefeated record, of course. But you know, it is what it is, and I'm just gonna get back on the horse and get as many wins as possible. And just this year, I really hope to get like 3 or 4 wins and really show to everybody that I'm a high level fighter and get to the contender series of the UFC. That's like the goal. Yeah.
And actually, some of the fighters in the like contender series that they have like sometimes six or seven pro bouts. So definitely, if you win like four more, let's say that you will be 7-1. I think that you should be on the radar because, of course, you're like heavy finishing style. So this is a really good thing to have. And I think that it's great to have this kind of like both timeline and the style that you can finish your opponents quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it's totally possible. We're just gonna have keep putting in the work, and you know, I've been, of course, doing this since I was like 15 years old. So I've been like talking with my coaches, and we said like, this is you're putting in so much time and so much effort in this sport. Things like this are just gonna happen no matter what's on your gonna be on your path. If you're just gonna keep putting in that work and um, keep being determined, then it's just gonna happen no matter what. So yeah, this is probably maybe 2 years. I'm probably in the contender series. That's the goal for now. Yeah.
And when you are like after a tough training session, do you have sometimes this kind of thoughts that the sport is super tough and you are like a little bit burnout from it, but you still know that next day you will be in the gym? Do you have this kind of days?
Um, Kind of depends in what um phase we're in like training camp. But like regularly, if I have like a good rhythm and good flow, I just don't really think about those things. I really love the sport and really love learning. So after like tough training sessions, the first thing I'm gonna do is go home, um, rest up, eat good food, um, and just prepare for the next training session. Yeah.
And do you use any like tools from the like recovery tools? So maybe some like cold plunge, maybe some saunas.
Yeah, I often go to the sauna. Cold plunge, haven't been doing that a lot lately, but um, I think that's all good, but I think it's mainly for like high level athletes. They really need to like prioritize sleep. So besides like doing recoveries like sauna, ice baths, massages, and all that stuff, I really just try to prioritize sleep over everything, and I think that's the most important stuff. Yeah.
Yes, to be honest, without a good sleep, the like training or even your life will not be the same.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really important. Yeah.
And when you watch like UFC fights or like big pay-per-views, do you have maybe one name in mind of the fighter from welterweight division that you would like to fight against? So maybe the fight will happen, maybe not, but in your head it would
Yeah.
be like a good one.
Yeah, yeah, of course. No, I think the most feared fighter until he got like injured was like Shavkat Rakhmonov. So yeah, if that fight happens in the future, that would be so incredibly cool. Like he's like one of my favorite fighters right now. Um, but yeah, Shavkat. Yeah.
Actually, I think that, of course, Shavkat is or was injured, so we don't know what kind of shape he will be in. But like Islam against Shavkat would be probably the craziest matchup that UFC can
Yeah.
book.
I think everybody's overlooking Shavkat a little bit right now because he hasn't been like fighting for a while. But I still think he's like the most dangerous opponent, maybe besides Morales for Islam. I think it's like in between those two, Shavkat and Morales, in my opinion, is the hardest fight. Maybe Ian Gary as well, but yeah, one of those three then is like the most dangerous for Islam.
Yes, and I think right now welterweight probably is the most exciting division because you can book like a few top level fights for the champion or like top three guys. So it's kind of crazy how what happened in like from 1 year ago when the champion was like Leon.
Yeah, 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 yeah. This division of welterweight in the UFC is just moving so fast, and has like so many great contenders. It is so exciting to look at as well. Um, and I think like all the UFC fans, all the MMA fans are like really excited to see what's gonna happen next. Yeah.
And do you have any like non-sports, not combat sports related hobbies? So the things that you can do outside of your training camp?
Um, right now I've been to getting into like motorcycles recently, so I'm like driving my bike a lot. Besides that, yeah, sometimes I like to play video games, but yeah, it's kind of the I guess the same with every fighter. Everybody who like practices MMA and is like really obsessed with it. Everything is about getting better in MMA, and that's like their main thing, right? So I can only say um I ride my bike and play video games sometimes, and all my other energy is just going into MMA. So that's like the only two things.
And getting back to your fight in November, because you had this kind of really long break, and when you went to the cage, did you feel more of the stress that you have usually with the thing with the like thinking that it can be like ring rust or the problem that you didn't fight for such a long time?
Um, well, after um, well, I'll put it like this. When we came to the event and we were like getting ready in the dressing room, I have never felt this feeling before of not being nervous before a fight. It was like really weird because you would think like after such a long time, such a long layoff, getting injured like that, you'd be like really nervous for a fight. But I didn't really experience it. I was like really calm in the back room, and I was talking with Yusri Belgari, who's in the UFC right now, and he was like, "Yeah, that's like actually kind of a good thing if you have that. Like great fighters, like special fighters, they're like really calm before the storm. So at that moment, just getting ready before the fight, I was like, what is going on? Like, why am I not like really nervous or really stressed out? I was like, what's going on? Am I not gonna perform like well right now? But I when I was like in the cage, I was like very calm in mind. It maybe didn't really show on the outside, but on the inside, I felt like really well prepared, and it kind of showed in the fight. So yeah, that's basically it.
So maybe this time also there will be similar situations. So no stress and another viral knockout.
Yeah, I hope it's gonna be like the exact same thing. First round knockout and not being stressed is like the best. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good combination.
Okay, David. So many thanks for the time and for conversation. I hope that you will deliver another finish and you will be active next year, just to getting closer to the UFC.
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much as well. And maybe we can talk in the future again.